Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's James in at the 3 spot. To the wing on the left. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Here's Westbrook. LeBron grabs the miss.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Back to Durant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Got that one up quick. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Adams dishes to Westbrook. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The shot's good from Irving. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Looking to end the run. There's the bucket, good.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way. What a performance, Kevin. It seems like every three he shoots is falling for him. He's in the zone.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. And the shot is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Irving, following the score by Oklahoma City. Irving double team. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. Beyond the arc. And it's Irving missing.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Beyond the arc. No good. Good D by Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 8. Back to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. To the inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And it's sent back by Irving.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Here's Ibaka. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
From past the arc, shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. It's Westbrook with the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Thunder with some changes. Cantor, he checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And here's Foy after LeBron James hitting the three. Shot clock at 6. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Now Singler, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. They recover it. And stolen by Frye. Launches it. The kick out to LeBron. From deep. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder trailing by 5. Feeds it to Waiters. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pulls up. There's a screen. Cantor, the pass to Waiters. Cantor kicks to Waiters. And Shumpert pulls it down. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break from outside the arc. And LeBron James with the three. James has got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the... And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Waiters in the three. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Irving from long range. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Shot's good by Waiters.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Ibaka dishes to Waiters. Fires from the line.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Thunder trailing by 9.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they play best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Dion Waiters.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And a wide open look for Irving. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Now Irving, after Westbrook's missed 3. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Randy Foye, he's checked in for the Thunder. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Robertson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Dellavedova from outside. From deep three-point range. Mozgov kicks to Smith. Drops in the tray. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler comes in for Roberson. Then for the Cavaliers, LeBron, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. And he gets the bucket. 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
The offensive rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Again, the miss by Smith.